Hi everyone, I have been sent this very adorable looking book which I wanted to show you. Now obviously a Christmas book, as you can see. It is the Night Before Christmas colouring book. Now I've never seen this before. I do have a copy of A Night Before Christmas which every year I read to my children, and it's getting a bit battered, and so I'm very excited about this book which lovely Mary sent to me as a gift. Now, I just tell you about the book. It's got a very shiny cover. There's my window. That's the first thing, the size of it. I'm going to hold it up against a copy of Hannah Carlson's jewellery box. You can see it's a little bit wider and a little bit longer. I haven't got a ruler with me. Also, this is an A4 book, it's a little bit smaller, a little bit longer. Okay, so that is the sort of size. It's paperback. You can see it's not too thick, and on the back it says, "Bring the night before Christmas to life in vivid colour. Create your own family heirloom picture book with colourful illustrations by New York Times' #1 best-selling artist Charles Santore." Or Torre, I don't know. Bring these stunning original black and white drawings to life as you colour, draw and paint alongside the verses of the beloved Christmas poem. So should we have a look? I've had a very quick flip, but not a proper look. So inside the cover, let's come out a tad so you can see. Here we go. We've got coloured in pictures. Now I don't know whether these are the pictures from inside the book, which we're to colour or as a guide, or whether they're just different pictures. I'm not sure. So The Night Before Christmas, or A Visit from St Nicholas colouring book. So we've got the little window here. Now the paper is very white. I know some people like to know. It's definitely white. It's got a little bit of tooth to it, not too much, a tad. And here we go. So we've got this lovely sort of border here. Yes, look, that picture there is that picture there. So you can colour copy the colours from the pictures on the cover if you wish to, or not. Now it's an interesting style. There's some grayscaling in here, but not too much. There's a bit of smudginess on the lines, which actually I'm rather intrigued by, because I'm not very good at staying in the lines. I think that might help me. I'm assuming this is snow, and yeah, so we've got "'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse." Makes me feel all excited, because I always read it on Christmas Eve, never any other time. And we have, look, the same decorative piece here every time. So you could either not colour it, or you could colour it the same every time, or you could just try different things. You could do them matching, you could do them different. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St Nicholas soon would be there. So we've got our fireplace, and again we've got this picture here, if we want to copy it, but I probably wouldn't necessarily do it. It's interesting, they're actually socks. Is that my husband used to hang a sock up, or put one on the end of his bed. We always had a sort of proper stocking. It's an interesting picture, but the fire isn't lit. I guess it wouldn't be at night. Look at all the lines on the cat. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Look, he's got his little soldier. It's very close together, their beds. Look at the canopy on their beds. There they are in the picture. Got a little ball under the chair. My grandfather used to have chairs like that. And Mama in her kerchief and I in my cap had just settled down for a long winter's nap. Got a very smart looking chair in their bedroom, haven't they? Look, handle. He's got his eyes open. I guess he's awake, isn't he? So there's a lot of background here, but you wouldn't have to necessarily colour it. You could just do this bit. Got the curtains open. When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters and threw up the sash. Look at the floor is like flagstones. The moon on the breast of the new fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wandering eye should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. I find it quite fascinating that it's miniature. You can see it here, look. That it's supposed to be really small. Is it because it's far away, or is it actually small in the poem? With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. So we've got our reindeer here. So I guess this is the edge of the moon. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donder and Blitzen. Donder. I don't remember there being one called that. Never mind. Donna. I can't even call them Donna. Anyway. Apparently a lot of the ideas of Father Christmas and Santa Claus that we have now are based on this specific poem, which is quite fascinating. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all, as dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle mount to the sky. So up to the housetop with the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too. He's right on the side, look, he'd be falling out. It's got a house and bricks to colour on this one. And then in a twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. But they're not miniature, are they? They're big here. Look at that house. Wow, that's a big old house. It's got 2 doors. You can see it's been drawn with a ruler. It's so straight. That's okay. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. So we're back inside, got a nice rug, cat. The cat's a bit startled. He's down the chimney with his toys. It's another very smart looking chair. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. So you have to try and, when you colour him in, colour in some dirty bits as well. Like colouring wood, got the locks to do. Look at all the toys, little doll. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack. You can see all the fur on his clothes, lots of texture in his beard. His eyes, how they twinkled, his dimples, how merry. His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. You need to make it red when you colour it in, I guess. I don't think it's on the back, the picture of that one. I want to see. His nose isn't that red. The sun's come out, it's making it quite shiny. His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. You can see more details on our mantel shelf here now, look at the picture of the children. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. I'm sorry, the sun is coming through the blind. I'm going to have to just lower it, I think. So you can see he's got the candle here and some sorts of, what's that, I wonder? Oh, it's the lamp. He's lit the lamp and he's putting the glass back on top of it, and this is all the smoke. He had a bald face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. I got the pipe again. It's so old-fashioned, isn't it, to have a pipe? We don't see those anymore. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread. It's winking. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk. So we have all the toys here now. The cat's licking itself. And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose. So beautifully drawn. It's one of those books when you think, I don't know if I want to colour it, but I will. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. So we're back on the roof of the house. We've got bits of snow and bits of roof to do. If you're not sure what's snow or what's roof, you can turn to the picture on the back. In fact, it all looks like snow in the picture on the back, and these bits are sort of shadow in the snow. It looks very small there, but I guess he has to fit down the chimney. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night. My son used to go at the end, all excited. So he had to go to bed and wait for the next morning. So here are some of the completed pictures. So I wouldn't be sure whether to colour it the same every time or different. Probably just decide as I do them. This one, you know, got all the sky behind. I probably use quite a lot of pastels for these backgrounds. It looks really pretty with red behind him, but doing him and red background, yeah, quite tricky. But all the white smoke and things like that, they're lovely, really, really pretty. Now with these, a little tip for you, I've given you this tip before I think, but if you want to copy, say, this picture, it's quite small and you'll be flipping back and forth, take a photograph of it on your phone or whatever means you have, and then you can have it beside you then when you're colouring. I tend to import it onto my computer and put it up on the screen, and also you can zoom in with your fingers on your phone and look at some of the details which are quite difficult to see in this little in the smaller picture. And although it might not be really in focus, because you know, when you zoom in it sometimes goes a bit pixelated, it will help you a little bit just to see quite what's going on. So like we've got a line of shadow across here, look, which is quite interesting. Anyway, so, and the same here, there's a line of shadow just there, and here I assume it's from the window where the moon's supposed to be coming through or something. I don't know whether I would include that in my picture, but anyway, as I say, you can zoom in, and things like the white, you know, might want to use a white pen, and particularly for like the shine on here and things like that. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful pictures. There we go. So I'm not going to colour now because it's not, oh, I tip it up now because it's not Christmas quite yet, and I just wanted to show you the book. But I might, even if it's just this one, which is actually quite small, I might do some because I think it's beautiful. Yeah. Anyway, sorry, pondering quietly. That's not really making entertaining video, is it? But thank you to Mary for this. It's absolutely gorgeous. I will put my affiliate links in the description if you fancy having a little look. And I know it's from Amazon because it came in an Amazon box, but I will look up all the links, so if you're interested you can grab one. I also noticed that this has been done in yellow, whereas I would be tempted to leave it white. But anyway, I need to go anyway, I've got to go out. But I just thought I'd record this before I went because I really wanted to have a look at it. Look at this beautiful blue eye. So lovely. Anyways, hope you have a super day. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Mary, and happy colouring.